chatting, testing, 1, 2, 3. We are live. We are live. Sometimes it tells me we're live and then it cuts me off. So I gotta just chat for a second. Day 15 of 30. We are halfway through. For some reason on day 13, I thought I was halfway through. I clearly was not doing the math right in my head. I mean, it seems easy enough, right? Day 15 of 30 days of talking about how to get your teenager to talk to you. Because that's what I hear most from moms. They won't talk to me. They won't listen to what I have to say. I got life's wisdom to impart. I just want to help. I just want to talk to them about this. I just want to help them see and understand that I love them, that I care about them, that I have their best interests, and they don't care. So, day 15 of 30 of why your teenager won't talk to you, we're going to discuss. And today we're talking about the shame trap. I love talking about shame. I love Brene Brown for helping bring shame to the surface to help us understand that we are unintentionally shaming as parents, as moms, and we're not realizing it. And the shame, the shame. When your teenager feels shame and it comes from you, and listen, I get it. It's unintentional. You're not trying to shame them. Some people just say that they are trying to shame them. No, I want them to feel guilty. I want them to feel the pain of it. But the shame is not just the moment right now that I'm disappointed in you. It affects their confidence, their self-esteem. It makes them not want to talk to you, not want to listen to you. If any of the words coming out of your mouth or any of the responses coming from you are anything shame-based, clue, they're not going to want to talk to you. They're not going to want to listen to you. So it's very important to understand these shame patterns. Now I'm going to talk about it a little bit today, but this is something we deep dive into the Trusted Method, which is my program, my roadmap. In these 30 days, I'm teaching you why teenagers won't talk to you. In the Trusted Method, we're teaching how to unravel, how to break those patterns, how to rebuild new patterns. Got it? So we're talking about shame today. Like I said, I love Brene Brown for bringing shame to our attention because I think a lot of times parents are stuck in this shame trap and they don't even realize it. Oh, I'm so glad that was very helpful. I haven't even shared hardly anything yet. I just shared my excitement about talking about shame. How crazy is that? Because there's guilt and there's shame. Brene Brown helped us to see guilt. There is an element of your kids feeling a little bit of guilt so that they want to change their behavior. And there's a fine line between guilt and shame. Guilt is I did something bad, or I did something wrong, or I made a mistake. Shame is I am bad. I'm too far gone. My parents already think I'm a bad kid, so I might as well just keep being a bad kid because it doesn't matter. Keep the lies up, keep the deceit up, whatever it is. So if your teen's not talking to you and you've kind of looked at your past and you're like, ugh, if you've ever said, I'm so disappointed in you, listen, our parents did it and you turned out okay, right? Maybe. Turning out okay is very subjective. I think as we think about emotions and talking about emotions and this feeling of shame and disappointment, if you felt that you disappointed your parents and it carried with you into adulthood, do you still have things? And there's a lot of these are subconscious. We don't realize it. Things that get unpacked in therapy about shame. Oh yeah. Whenever I talk to moms, oh yeah, my mom did that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I find myself doing the same thing with my kids because it's a pattern that never got broken. It's a pattern that you are familiar with. And this pattern can be broken. What I'm going to repeat over and over again, your teenager's not the problem. You're not the problem. It's the pattern that you are stuck in is the problem. And this is what I help you with. Starting with the workshop that I teach, which I've linked in various places. It's linked in my bio, linked in this post. The workshop that I teach is the foundation of how, and I invite you to come over to the space where we unpack how, where you immerse in the trusted language so that your teenager will want to talk to you. I got a method. I got a very specific roadmap and method for you. Moms are not stuck because they don't care. They're stuck because they're caught in a loop. You blame your teenager, they react, they feel shame. You try harder and repeat and repeat and repeat. Your reactions, the words that you say, actually do have a strong impact and effect on your teenager. You're not stuck because you don't know better. Do you ever notice how you keep having the same fight over and over? This is why you can't seem to break the pattern. If you're stuck in a pattern, in a loop, where your teenager doesn't want anything to do with you, to talk with you, doesn't open up, and that doesn't mean that they're mean to you. I think a lot of times people think, oh, well, everything's fine with me and my teenager. Like, he's not mean to me. We just don't really talk. There's something about that loop that you're stuck in. So think about a hamster wheel. Just spinning and spinning. You're moving, you're trying, you're exhausted. You're not actually going anywhere. Those poor hamsters, do they realize they're not going anywhere? Because every time something happens, you go blame, react, regret, promise to do better. You're trying to do better. It's not that you're not trying. You are stuck in this loop. You don't need more self-control. You need a new pattern. That's what I teach you in the Trusted Method, a new pattern. Shame doesn't create change. It recreates the same reaction. I can't tell you how many moms say to me, I know better, so why do I keep doing the same thing over and over? I know better. I'm trying so hard. And then right after they beat themselves up for it, that's part of the trap. Have you ever done that to yourself? You beat yourself up because you know better with your teenager. You're trying so hard not to do X, Y, Z, shame, blame, react, yell, fix it. All of these patterns that we've discussed in previous days and in other places. Because the moment you go into shame, you lose access to change. I'm talking about you shaming your teenager and you shaming yourself. When you're stuck in the shame cycle of, oh, I've tried so hard, I can't seem to do better, you're stuck in a cycle that you can't get out of either. And I'm here to help you get out of that cycle, to have confidence in yourself so that you can go forward and eliminate that shame within yourself so that you can eliminate the shame in your teenager. Do you see how these are all interrelated? The moment you blame your teen, you give away your power to lead. Because the moment you go into shame, the moment you start to shame your teenager, even unintentionally, if you say anything like, I'm so disappointed in you, you lose access to help them change because they don't want to talk to you, because they feel shame around you and they just want to stay away. So they stay away. What if the problem isn't you or your teen, but the loop that you're stuck in? You're not a bad mom. You're stuck because nobody showed you how to break the loop. I'm here to help you break the loop. You got to be willing to do it. You got to be willing to say, I'm sick of this. I'm done. I'm done with whatever this is between me and my teenager. I'm not blaming my teenager anymore. I have blamed myself and I'm not going to blame myself anymore. I recognize this is a pattern we are stuck in. I want better for us. I want better for myself, for our relationship. I'm going to do something different. I'm inviting you to do something different. I'm inviting you to come to the workshop that I teach. I taught it yesterday. I'll teach it again in a couple of weeks. Sign up, get yourself ready, get it on your calendar. Maybe you've already come to the workshop in the past and you're like, oh, I keep trying to do it on my own. I thought I learned this information and that I would be able to implement it. Implementation is tricky to do on your own. This is why I provided a space in the group where other moms are doing the same thing. I call it the trusted language. You learn through immersion with other people that are doing the same. I'm your guide, holding your hand, saying, come on, we're going to hack through this jungle. I know you've been taking this path through the jungle, but I'm going to show you this path, and I'm going to take the machete and hack it. So you just got to follow right behind me. Come on, you got this. I'm right here. You have to be willing to do it, though. I can't drag you on a path that you're not wanting to go on. You have to be willing to do it. So like I said, I taught this workshop yesterday, had these incredible moms show up, had conversations with these moms after. They're in pain. They want to get out of the pain and they're stuck in this indecision prison of, I want to do different, but I don't know, that seems scary too. This is hard, but at least this is familiar. I'm familiar with this. Doing something unfamiliar feels scary too. And I get it. I'm here to say, take that leap of faith. Step into the unknown. If you feel that what we've been talking about for the last 15 days resonates with you, do something different. You got to be willing to trust the process, trust yourself, trust me as your guide. And I get it. Sometimes it's having a one-on-one conversation where I say, all right, let's talk about this. Let's talk about your situation. Here's how I can help you. I got a roadmap for you. I'm going to lay it out for you. And I get it. You've been stuck in this loop, this cycle for so long. It doesn't feel possible for you. I drew a map over here. Let's see, where is it? Oh, it's across the room. I drew a map of the mainland where moms are right now, feeling this pain of my kids won't talk to me. We're not connected like I hope we'd be. And there's this island. And I'm saying, we can get to the island. We're going to build a bridge. You got to be willing to work on the bridge with me. I'm going to hand you the bricks to build the bridge. And you got to put in the work to build the bridge. Are you willing to do it? It's a proven method. I don't know how else I can explain it. I'm trying to help explain it in the best way possible. And some people prefer to be in the pain that's familiar than to step into unfamiliar, uncharted territory. I get it. That's why I have clarity calls, one-on-one calls where I say, hey, let's talk about this. You've already attended a workshop. You've consumed all the stuff. You're trying to do these things. You're not having success. Do you want a guide to help you get there? I'd like to be your guide. I'm trying out to be the top 5 people. What do they say? I'm trying to think of the quote where it's like, you become like the top 5 people you spend the most time with. That's what it is. This is my bid to be one of those top 5. I want to be one of those top 5. I'm here to support you. I'm here to say, hey, I'm ready to be your top 5, but you have to be willing to say, I want you to be my top 5. I want to be immersed in the trusted language so that I can learn to become trusted by my teenagers, so that they will want to talk to me and listen to me, and not just for here and now as a teenager, but when they become adults. I'm scared of this estrangement situation that all these young adults are doing. Estrangement doesn't happen when you're 25. Estrangement happens when you don't break the patterns when they're 15, 16, 17. I'm here to help you break those patterns. You have to be willing to step into it. Send me a DM. We can set up a clarity call, talk about what this looks like. Let's eliminate the shame. Let's rebuild the bridge. Let's get you to the island that you want to be with your teenager. It's possible. I know I'm here to say it is possible, but you got to be willing to step into it. There's no growth in the comfort zone, as they say. Step out of the comfort zone, step into discomfort. Allow me to be your guide. I'm here for you. Check the links for the next workshop, or let's set up a clarity call and we'll talk about what exactly is going on with you, how I can best support you, and then it's in your hands to decide. Have a good day, my friends. Let's end. And last place, where's my other one? There you are. Ending, end.